I just needed an uninstall and reinstall. Kind of like sex, you know? Uninstall, reinstall. Alright, obviously a lot happened last week, and then there's just still this week. There's a lot of gaming news and shit just going on, and I can't fit it all in one video, so I'm just gonna say what I can. My videos will probably be shorter from now on, simply because of the influx of games. I'm doing a lot more video gaming, plus my personal life, so really busy. Let's move on. Left 4 Dead came out last week. If you have not picked it up for the 360, get it. The game is sick. Fantastic. The only problem is when you log on and you invite your friend Safety Helmet to play with you. That's his gamer tag. And the two guys that join is a guy named Gym Class. Split screen with someone else. And they are full of fail. Not just normal fail. Epic fail. When good old everyday run-of-the-mill fail just isn't enough. At the end, like, we couldn't even get out. These guys would not heal. They'd go down. They'd run in the middle stuff. I mean, you'd be down and they'd throw a Molotov cocktail on top of you. We didn't win because these guys suck more than a Hoover. Also, Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe came out. It's getting pretty good ratings. I was watching some guys play it at GameStop. I personally like it. I don't know if I'm going to buy it because, you know, me and fighting games aren't too hot right now. But it looks really good. I mean, it was really cool seeing the old thing again, you know. Finish him! You know, and then just watching some guy come in and fucking karate chop him motherfucker. Ah! The head off, you know. Ah! Judo chop, bitch. Judo chop, motherfucker. Alright, I got a little violent right there. I'm sorry. I'll stop. In 360 news, a radio station was holding a small little event, and the prize was winning an Xbox 360. And what you had to do was go in there, and whoever did the weirdest, most outrageous shit won the 360. Now, you're probably thinking somebody who won it might have ran in there naked. Fucking a goat. Some guy went in there shoving meatballs up his nose. You guys thought I was going to say ass. But the man who won was actually somebody who came in with a plate, had a nice lumpy piece of dog shit, and said, He won. That's a fucking gamer. I wouldn't do it though. You know what's funny about that is the next time somebody says, eat shit, he can be like, yeah. I know, kind of nasty. 7-Eleven has permanently added video games to their inventory. You're going to be like still selling video games and, you know, putting the games on cups, which is always kind of cool. Personally, when I go in there and I buy a fountain drink, if there's a cup with a video game character on it, I just get that one. Kakarot gets the ones with the hearts and a dildo. Also in 7-Eleven news, they are cracking down on them breaking the release dates, because yes, a lot of 7-Elevens break release dates. It says on there, do not sell before, and the guys fucking sell it to you. So if you're going to them and getting those before, you might end up being met with, I am sorry sir, but I cannot sell this to you today. They are not letting me break the release date anymore. I am sorry, there is nothing I can do. You know, you can get mad and get back to the kung fu fighting on them. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Sorry, got violent again. In Wii news, on their virtual little market deal there, they're going to be adding Sudoku and Boogerman from Sega Genesis. You guys remember that shit? I don't know why they'd add that shit. There's like other games you could add. Mortal Kombat 1 would sell more than that. At the MTV Awards, Hideo Kojima, the man behind Metal Gear, the whole Metal Gear series, was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award. I personally would like to congratulate him on a great lifetime of work, and he says he will continue to make games until the day he dies, and it's good to hear. I read a nice article from an avid 360 fan about the Red Rings of Death. His article was asking why a lot of 360 fans aren't as pissed off as they should be with the failure rate, that's going on, the fact that they still are happening. Why aren't more consumers pissed? In my opinion, the reason why so many people aren't that pissed is because even though the system itself is iffy, it is still a good gaming system. It's a good product in terms of what it plays. That's why a lot of us aren't that pissed. And they are fixing everything. For the most part, I haven't heard of anybody that they didn't fix it. That's probably why we're not as angry. I mean, I'm on my third console, but I'm not all pissed off about it. I received a message from somebody who asked me to answer this question on camera. So here it is. Krill, why don't you like montages? Some montages are pretty cool. I saw your comment on your PlayStation profile that you think they fucking suck. What is your big problem with montages? Okay, I'm going to tell you what my huge problem with montages is. 97 fucking % of the montages you see on YouTube aren't even fucking montages. They're like highlight reels. Look up the word montage. The way they use it on YouTube, the gamers, most of them, is like the third definition of it, not the primary definition of it. Which is still kind of in its context, but not exactly the same. So, call it a fucking highlight reel, and then I'll be like, okay, it's a highlight reel. I don't know, you guys don't know how many messages I get from people. Check out my new montage, check out my new montages. We got people making trailers for montages. Here's a small clip of my upcoming montage. What the fuck? What? If you were to show me, here's a montage of my gameplay, and it showed the, like a round cut up. Here's sometimes when you died, sometimes you got killed, airstrike when you killed other people, and your friend saved you. You know, those are montages. Showing nothing but your kills, or you running and jumping over stuff, to some loud-ass rock music, isn't a fucking montage. Well, it is, but it isn't. That's why I hate fucking montages. I'd be willing to make one. If somebody told me to make a montage of Team Z gaming moments, I'd make a fucking montage of all kinds of different things. Let's put it this way. My intro video with the Art of Fire's artwork song is more of a montage than most of the fucking montages you see on here. People want to use the montages to show that they're fucking good. If you got clout and you're good, you don't need a gang of fucking clips of you getting a headshot to prove it. Or the fucking no-scoping montages. People giving trailers for no-scope montages. Here's a whole bunch of me not aiming and flicking down along and hitting the button. Come on, guys. I know you guys think it takes skill, but seriously. It takes more time, in my opinion, and more skill to zoom in, find the guy, hold the breath, and blah, cap him. And then if another guy comes right after while you're still zoomed in, and you're not holding your breath, cap him too with a headshot. That, to me, is skill. Sorry if I got a little angry right there. I got a little heated. Another message I got, I only subscribe for Call of Duty videos. Please keep doing them or I will unsubscribe. Sorry you feel that way. I appreciate all the subscribers, but with all due respect to everyone, I paid for my games. If it's alright with you guys, I want to enjoy the games that I paid for. I'll videotape most of them. I'll put them up. I want everyone to see all kinds of video game footage, not just one. Also, I do now have Call of Duty World at War for the PS3. Not much as far as games coming out this week. The 360 and the PS3 are getting like a paintball game if it didn't come out already last week. The Tomb Raider game came out. On the arcades sections of these games, you got the Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. Fucking game looks great, man. It's classic Street Fighter 2 Turbo and it's an HD. Get it. There's supposed to be an expansion for the Metal Gear Online coming out. I'm not sure if it's this week. I think it was. I haven't really looked. I've been kind of busy. On the Wii, a good game's coming out. I know. King of Fighters, Orochi Saga or something like that. Love me some King of Fighters, but it was Kung Fu fighting. Sorry, I got a little out of hand. PC, not a whole lot coming out too. Some kind of lame games, just like the Wii, lame games, but it's also going to get Chronicles of Spellborn supposed to come out. I don't know if it's getting pushed back or not, but I hope it's coming out. I just might pick it up. And that's about it for today, guys. Sorry it wasn't that funny, but it's a little bit informative. I'll try to make it a little bit funnier next time, but I'm really, really hungry. And judging by the time, Monday Night Football's about to start. Krill out.
Was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit